And Ricardo Diaz, 7-7, turned 9-6 into a flash. Yeah, I get it. I mean, that was a big shot that Bob missed. You know, that was a potential of 7-7, and then all of a sudden Lucas getting to the hill and then making that 1-9 carom. Yeah. Absolutely agree. Evelyn Soto, good call. Thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, no, I definitely saw that. With the 9-ball hanging like that, you got to go for that shot all day long. And Lucas read that tangent line perfectly. So I don't know how to fix the score now because they're in a second set. But this is a race to 7 now in the first rack. So Bob to the break. Hangs the 2-ball and he scratches the cue ball. Oh boy. There he is. Good, because I don't know how to fix the score. We got a second set here, Mike. Oh, there you go.
All right, so Steve, fill me in. What did I miss?
A quick end of the last set. Unfortunately, Bob shot a 7-ball to go from 7-7 to hill 3, and then Lucas made a 1-9 carom to end that first set. 9-6.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that was big.
Well, we definitely had a lot of folks predicting that Lucas was going to pull off the double dip.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, a lot of times that happens. And, you know, I always feel like, you know, the way that a lot of the Matchroom events have been going,
yep.
That's kind of the way of the future. And, you know, I promoted a couple of events with the same type of idea where, you know, you shouldn't have to wait while the other guy's getting in stroke.
Right.
And then eventually they come back, and a lot of times the guy gets double dipped because he wasn't able to stay there and hit balls the whole time and stay in the moment.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter how strong they were shooting because
right.
It's, hey, this guy's on the table right now and he's hitting the stroke. So,
well, it's kind of like what you said earlier. You know, if you miss a ball, it costs you 2. Well, in that case, it did. Bob missed that 7-ball.
It cost him
to
2.
Go 7-7,
games.
and it cost him 2 games.
There you go. Well, there we go. Lukas Fracasso Verner winning rack 1 in the second set of the finals. And again, the second set is race to 7. I want to thank all of the folks that were sharing this live stream. I appreciate that. Let everybody enjoy the matches. And right now, we've got a final set here between these two gentlemen with right around 40 years between them.
Yeah.
Which is quite a bit of experience there.
I mean, these guys are both from Connecticut, too, so I'm sure they've played a couple times.
I mean, Connecticut was always strong.
Yep.
And this weekend they showed that, you know, out of the top 6, they had 4.
You know, it's funny, I was talking to Lucas, too, so I know Alex Bosch had things. You know, he was here for the ring game. I was kind of surprised he didn't play the tournament, but I heard he had other things going on.
Yeah.
But, like, Phil Davis, Rob Pierce, Dave Gavrish, none of those guys showed up. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of personal things going on. And, you know, a lot of times you got to remember that the times that we're living in, when you're a top player and, you know, you're able to compete at a high level, there's not a ton of tournaments that people offer where it's enticing for those players to go out and actually compete because they can win something, you know. And if they're going out there, a lot of the tournaments are promoting, you know, they like these unbelievable races, and they're just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go hang out with my friends or something, you know. And, you know, it's unfortunate that that's how it is sometimes, but, you know, I'm doing my work over here, boys and girls. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Promote even pool, play even or stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck? Let's go. You
know, not to mention that the reason why
Right.
Ryan Lynham wasn't here because he had APA.
That's right.
Kerry McAuliffe, same thing.
Yeah, there were a lot of there was a lot of other things going on too, and that's for sure.
Tri-Cup for states or whatever.
Yeah, but for the most part, you get my point though. You know,
Yeah.
the higher level players don't have a ton of things to get them involved. I mean, you know, we had no Kevin Guimond.
Yeah,
Guimond's
again,
definitely another one, but you know, we need the prize pools up,
right?
And we also need to see some of those players out and about on a more consistent basis. Right. And I think that we are going to see some of those things coming. I mentioned this a little earlier today, Steve. I've got 2 formats I've worked on quite a bit, and I think that both of them are winning formats.
Okay.
And I got to get a little bit of support on the back end of those. And I'm not talking so much about like adding money and things like that and sponsorship. I mean, I need a little bit of that, but I need commitment from players at all levels. Right. And if we can get some of that, I think we're going to have a really, really nice couple of formats to get us really excited about pool again. And it's not just a localized thing. It's something that a lot of places can get involved in. And we're not shooting for the stars either, where it's going to be, we need 500 pool rooms to get 50 players a week and that kind of thing. It's not like that, but I think that, especially in the Northeast, we've got more than enough players, thousands of players that are able to compete in these things that I'm mentioning here. And I think that if we can just get a little bit more commitment from just a small group of players, I think we're going to see some winning things. Lukas Fracasso Verner taking rack 2 also. He's hit stroke here, folks. Bob's at a massive disadvantage now. Yeah, I agree.
Rick Bentley in the chat. Nice shooting today, Steve. Congratulations, second place. Still can't believe I scratched on a 6-9 combo. Yeah, nice shooting with you. Good shoot with you too, man. That was kind of brutal. He had a 6-9 combo and he got caromed and he scratched on it.
So you threw a little voodoo at him, is what you did.
Yeah, not intentionally.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, but
hey, that's a voodoo doll in your pocket. What is that doing there?
Yeah,
you're not supposed to have that, Steve. Those are banned in Joss events.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Mike. Though Lukas is definitely putting pressure now on Bob, and Bob really needs to come with something here to take this title.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to keep Lukas off the freaking table.
Yeah,
he can't allow him to be up there shooting. Can't do it.
Easier said than done, though, unfortunately.
Matt Bonarigo says, is Lukas just going to run away with the second set? The result of this rack right here is the determining factor in my mind. And the reason I say that, the rack's wide open. 8-ball might be a little tricky, but if Bob just runs out here, then we got a match here. If Lukas wins this rack right here, he's just going to run away with it. It might even be a 7-0. That's absolutely a possibility.
I mean, I do think that 8-ball is more than a little tricky. That's in a weird spot, that 8-ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's unmakeable, though. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's on the rail right there. But if you're above it, it's totally going in the pocket.
True.
You just got to get a good line on it. The 9-ball's close to the pocket.
That's a shot. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot right there. I mean, Bob's got a...
Yeah, I don't agree with Bob playing the defense like he did there. I mean, maybe he just didn't execute properly, but I would have liked to see Bob actually try to run out. He had a shot at the 1 ball. He could have made that.
Yep.
And we said this plenty of times today. I mean, you don't want to give your opponent an opportunity for any reason. Just keep them in the chair and just win the damn games. Mm-hmm. You don't need to let them get to the table. Now Lukas is here a few shots later with a straight-in shot on the 1. And you can tell just by the way he's connecting right there, he's there. He's gotten his comfort on this table. He understands how the balls and the rails are working right now. And when you got a monster like Lukas in that type of position, it's tough. Mm-hmm. Super, super tough. Hey, the Conquistador is in the chat. What up, Rick? How we doing, sir? He said 7-7 turned into 9-6 in a flash.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
Yeah, Lukas is making short work of this rack. And like you said, this could be a 3-0 real quick, which could turn into a 7-0.
Yeah. And Matt Bonarigo knows I have no idea what I'm talking about, but if Lukas does win this game, I think it's just going to be a completely one-sided match here.
Well, you get a little tricky here on the eyes. Okay. Play the 6 on the side. Come around. If the 7 plays past the 9, which you just looked at, that would be great. I don't know that it does, though.
Yeah, I think it does. It's really deceiving when you look at the tables straight, but...
Yeah, I bet you it doesn't if you play shape like that. Well, he's kind of 50-yard line here.
Honestly, I don't think anybody plays shape like that for any reasons.
Yeah,
that was an error right there.
No, it looked like he was gonna come a lot lower than that.
Yeah, I mean, even if the 7 doesn't pass there, that wasn't a good shot.
No,
and especially with the 8 ball there.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if Lukas wins this game, I think he's just going to run away with it. But if
safe here,
yeah, if Bob comes with something,
he almost carried in the 9 ball there.
Oh, he played both of them. Rick Bentley says 7-1.
Now Lukas facing this 8 ball.
He's got to bank this into the 9 ball.
What
are you going to do?
Yeah.
Just bank it into the 9 ball. What are you doing? You're a bank champion. If you shoot this, you're out of your mind, kid.
Yeah.
There we go. Listen, Uncle Mike, will you? Nice shot, kid. 3-0, Lukas Fracasso Verner. And Matt, now you've got your answer.
Yeah.
Again, I'm clueless. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so it's probably not going to happen the way I said, but we're going to find out. 3-0 right now. Don't forget, this is almost over. And if you guys want to help support free streaming and pool in general, you can get your hands on some of these cool things here. If you want to donate, pinned comment in the chat gives you all of the options: PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, Facebook Pay, you name it. It's all in there in the chat. And you can win your choice of the Pro Player signed Aramith Pro Cup Measle Ball. And then we got a couple of gift cards to the Gambler's Closet, some artwork from Kevin Baccio, and you see the denominations right there. Really simple stuff as far as the payment options are concerned. Ship the cash at Gmail for both Zelle and PayPal. And then it's $ ship the cash 1 or just Venmo ship the cash. Really simple stuff there. Can't forget it. And we also have Right on Cue from Tom McGonigal. He donated one of his books there, so that was cool. Appreciate him doing that. So the ceremony we had this weekend was really awesome. And if you weren't aware, we had 4 inductees this year. And of those 4 inductees, in no particular order at all, Pistol Pete Freitas of New Bedford, Massachusetts. We had the legend, Mr. Tom McGonigal, the previous Pool and Billiards Hall of Fame president. And this is the first time I believe this has happened, but he's been inducted twice.
Yep.
Twice. And this time it wasn't for his playing and his accolades. It was more for his dedication to pool and what he's done for pool over the years. That's the Cy Dolly Award. So congrats to Tom McGonigal. Also, Mr. Pete Brown, Vernon, Connecticut, owner and operator over at Rax, Vernon, Connecticut. Great room. I'm there multiple times throughout the year for all kinds of awesome events. Pete, very well deserving of that recognition. And also Mr. Frankie Hernandez. Nothing really needed to say there. I mean, we know Frankie. He's been a staple in New England pool for many, many years, and he will continue to be that. And he was our 4th inductee, so really awesome there. Had a great time at the ceremony. And I mentioned this a couple of times, but we had a nice amendment this year. We had some live music from Lenny Lashley and Jake Frezza, and they absolutely killed it out there. Acoustic guitars and singing, and it really was. It just sounded awesome. They performed it well. It really was just an amazing ceremony, and those amendments really made it special. So I was really glad that it went over the way that it did. So hope everybody that came down enjoyed themselves. What do you got, Steve?
No, I was saying, so you mentioned Rax. I believe, isn't the Lascotti Cup also does that take place at Rax also?
Yeah. He's got the Lascotti Cup. He's got the Palmer Bird Cup, Willie Cooper Cup. He's got the Connecticut Valley Open. I mean, all of these things have been created at Rax.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sean Dixon, thank you very much for your generous donation, my man. I appreciate that. Sean Dixon, I see you tearing it up too, buddy. You're killing the tables right now.
Josh Caesar comments in the chat. I'm sure that's for you, not me.
Oh, no, he wants a date with you, buddy.
That's you, not me.
He's like, come here, sudden death.
King Caesar over there.
Oh, yeah. C's, can't wait to see you, buddy.
Haven't seen him in quite a while, actually.
Oh, he's been busy in a good way.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. He's loving life right now, and I'm happy for him.
And I feel like I haven't been to snookers in quite a while, actually.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to fight now. We're going to be in an argument. We're going to argue about it.
And a great break from Lucas.
Hey, listen, all I got to say is this. Kerry McAuliffe drives from Lawrence, Massachusetts here every single Wednesday. So anybody that's within that radius, what's your excuse?
I get up at 4 a.m. for work. That's my excuse.
Hey, listen, I don't care.
If I'm on vacation, like for a week, I'll come down. But other than that, no.
I'm not saying it's got to be a Wednesday, but what I'm saying is you got to come down a little more often, my man.
I will do that. Like I said, I do plan on coming down for the qualifiers, for the Bud Light. Hopefully, it'd be nice to knock that off. 5,000 and a banner would be great.
Caesar says, I'll make a visit soon. Promise. All right. Definitely. And Sean Dixon, thanks, man. I've been hitting them pretty good lately. Another reason I wished I was there this weekend. Well, it's okay. Yep. You've got next weekend.
Yep.
The first qualifier for the Snookers Amateur 9-Ball Classic starting next Saturday. You're going to get tired of hearing me say it, so just put it in your phone. Set an alarm. Set a reminder on your calendar for every 2 days to tell you, hey, this is coming up. Okay? Because that, in my opinion, that's the biggest amateur tournament in the Northeast.
Yep.
You know, everybody comes out for it. Everybody's got a shot to do something in there. Just come out and play some pool. It's $25. It's short money. You know, there's a lot of tournaments where you can win good money, don't get me wrong. But for $25, no, not happening. That's really a group effort, and, it shows the power of the pool community.
Someone else I haven't seen this weekend. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen Kevin Brule.
He was here last week. Last night.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, he came in last night. Evelyn Soto says, what time does 600 field start? The times for the three groups is 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. Those are the three times, 12, 2, and 4. Doors are at 11:30. You don't need to pre-register. You just go.
Lucas didn't like that leave.
Mr. Baz in the chat, what's up, my man? Uncle Bazzy says, Peter Bowman, schedule change to November. Yeah, exactly. Just don't show up, Pete, okay? Pete's going to show up to the qualifiers in the wrong month, thanks to Mr. Bazzy there.
Chad Baz.
Yeah, I do have some graphics that I'm going to be putting up for that. You're going to start seeing those probably tomorrow. Just had to confirm a couple of details regarding sponsorship and things like that. But I guarantee you we're going to see a massive field this weekend. Next weekend, regardless. Everybody knows it's happening, and once you know it's happening, it kind of just spreads within the community. People start talking about it, so make sure you guys tell all your friends that play pool. Just tell them to come out, play. Let's go. I want to see a 3-digit qualifier number the first week. That's a nice way to start things off. That's exactly what we did last year. And, we broke a bunch of records last year. We broke the previous records from the year before. I want to say this is, the third or fourth year that I've been hosting it, but we've had bigger success each year on end. And that's a good sign. So I want us all to kind of do this together. And let's get on track here and do this collectively. Let's get these big numbers in there. Let's pay out some sick money in these qualifiers. Get that qualifier fund way up. And don't forget, second place through 16th place in the main event, that is all dictated by the qualifier support. So, when you come down and you play in a qualifier, oh, no, I lost my first match, I'm out. You can play in the next one. It adds money to the tournament overall, and, you can steal a spot from one of those higher groups. Players in all of those groups always steal a spot over the years. That's happened many, many times.
Lucas can't believe that you just missed that carom on the 9, and
you know what Bob's feelings are on there?
He's gonna go. He doesn't. He's just gonna go for the combo here.
Yeah, but do you know what his feelings are right now? So what? It's my turn.
Right.
Well, Zuglin-esque.
Big pocket there. And he missed it too.
Yeah, but look at his cue ball.
Yeah, that's a good cue ball.
You know what I really want to see here? A jump carom 9-ball.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like Lucas is going to kick at this. That's what he's kind of insinuating right here.
Well, don't forget in the Mike Zuglin tournaments, you only bring 2 cues to the table. You're not allowed to use no short cues. 2 full-length cues.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And yeah, no, I think
we're going to see
Bob's
a scratch pool swing right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to see a scratch pool shot here right now. Evan Moreau, if you're watching, this is why you need scratch pool for shots just like this.
Just don't follow it in.
Oh, he's not going to follow this in. He's going to brush the rail. Just like that.
Nice shot. What's your cue ball?
Cue ball is good.
No.
Nice shot there from Bob. Bo Powers says you just need to the weapon. I like the way you put that so elegantly.
Nice seeing him there here this weekend. He played also in the main event.
Yeah, Bo, I've got an envelope in my pocket for you, buddy. I don't know how you want to do that, but if you're going to come down for the qualifiers, I can just put that aside for you. This way we don't have to worry about doing all like the sending BS and whatnot, but I got it in my pocket. So, congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Bob trying to make a match out of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that Lukas misses a shot like he did there, but it's, I mean, I guess today it's not rare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess today it's not as rare as it has been, historically, but
right.
What do we got here from Bob on the break? Hey, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's not trying to really open the game.
Yeah.
He's not smashing them. He's not moving the cue ball. He's kind of just sending the cue ball down table, and he's just gonna pick through the rack with Lukas now. And that's the type of game that I feel like Bob is maybe even slightly favored in.
I mean, he's also making the one on the side, though, so I feel like he's playing the speed to make the one on the side. I wouldn't exactly say it's too soft break, so to speak.
But a few times that one ball doesn't go in the side and it goes up table, and he's looking at a rail.
Yeah.
And we saw that a few times in their first matchup when he won 9-3.
Right.
But
I mean, Bob definitely moves very well around the table. We know Bob plays very good one pocket.
Oh, perfect. All right, Bo Powers coming back down. He's got a game.
Oh.
What's he playing, Keith Trafton?
That's what it sounds like.
All right. We got action, boys and girls. And, Bo, I got a little bankroll for you. I got just what you need to throw some bullets. Careful, Keith. He's free rolling.
I'm actually kind of surprised at that because I played Keith earlier and in the second chance, and I ended up beating him. And apparently, he stayed in a hotel room last night, and he told me that the maid threw away his contacts.
He threw them away?
Yeah, like she swept them off, and threw them away. Like he had no contacts this morning.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I mean,
you never know. You never know.
True. I mean,
you never know.
Yeah. I felt bad for the guy.
He's going to fight you now because you broke his trust. You're telling everybody private information.
You know what? I felt bad for the guy. I did. I mean,
what's Bob going to do here?
Play some follow, play into the 8. All right, so Bo noted betting high. All right, well, I might just screw myself.
I love it. That sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bob Madenjian looking for the back cut. Yeah, he wasn't totally committed to his stance there. I mean, you could just tell he wasn't totally comfortable. And then when he followed through the shot, you saw his whole body moved. And all of you players out there, you absolutely need to know that when you're playing a shot, when you execute the stroke, your body cannot move. The only thing moving should be the cue and just whatever part of your arm is attached to it, and that's it. Nothing else. Anything else moves, it's just going to change everything. A millimeter at the tip is a mile down the road. Remember that.
Great kick by Lukas. Unfortunately, he's not going to like it because Dr. Bob's got a straight shot here on the 4-ball. Jake Raquel in the chat. Double it. Jake was here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here or not, but
he's still
earlier.
around.
Yeah,
Jake's around. Yeah, he's around. If there's any opportunity to make something happen, he's going to be in the room.
How do you hit this ball? How do you hit this ball?
Not enough, I don't know.
Does he have a window? Look, he found the window. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, he did find
in
the window.
Between the 7-9.
But I'll be honest, I don't think he loves it.
I mean, you got an angle, just come up one rail for the 7 ball into the bottom right pocket. He should be good here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's in trouble, but
yeah,
he has a limit to what he can do there, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the 9 ball the way it is.
Yep.
He should be fine here. This one here, just one rail out, 8 to the right side pocket, 9 ball to the bottom corner.
Yep.
Should be a done deal.
The ball's going to move. Nope, nice shot. Perfect. Roll it in. Nice and easy. 9 ball into the bottom right pocket.
Easy shot.
Just tap it in.
All right. Here we go. Madenjian looking for 3-2 here.
And he got it. 3-2. So speaking of just tap in, you heard that they're making a Happy Gilmore too, right? Hopefully.
I think I did hear about that. Yeah.
That movie, believe it or not, that movie is 30 years old.
I
feel old just saying that, but that's a hilarious movie, and I would look forward to the sequel of that.
Well, I'm always hesitant about, like a sequel to something after X amount of time, but I'd probably watch it. I mean, Adam Sandler's awesome. I just, I think he's cool. But the star of the show right now is these two guys right now.
Yeah. And
I mean, can I get some predictions here, folks? Can I get some predictions, please? Because I got some earlier, and it didn't look like anybody had a differing opinion. But now at 3-2, maybe we do have a little bit of a different opinion here.
I had a couple while we were away. I had like a 9. Someone said 9-6 in the first set, but obviously that was the first set.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that, we had some predictions in this set right here.
Right.
But that's when Lukas was out there with Bob not having any games up, and he was kind of just running out like water, and now we're in a different predicament, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see what people are thinking right now. And Bo Powers says Lukas will step it up now that his back is against the wall. And I think that, that's definitely a possibility. But, I mean, even when he was playing the hot seat, though, I mean, he just seemed super, super anxious to get it done. Adam Kluwer, 7-4, Lukas wins. And Matt Bonarigo says, not a prediction, but I want to sweat and order 66. Yeah, got it. Totally want to see that. Bob Nicolo, what's up, my man? He says, I see the double hill. Bo Powers again, unless Bob puts a ton of pressure on him and plays perfect, 7-4 final. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably a good prediction right there, somewhere in that range. It seems like Lukas has gotten the comfort that he's been looking for. But again, I mean, I can't take it away from Bob, man. Yeah. He's always going to be a contender in any of these matches, like literally any of them. Like he's just always going to be there.
I 100% agree on that.
And, I mean, the only factor aside from their abilities is just what time of day is it and how's Bob's fatigue going versus Lukas's fatigue. I mean, they're both capable of running out an open table and finishing the job, but what are we doing, Like, where are we going to be at here?
Could be a little tricky here getting on the 3-ball. I think he's looking at playing in the corner maybe with like a stun.
Stop shot safety.
Yeah. No, he played it, and
he didn't like it, but look where he put his cue ball.
I think Lukas can make this. Maybe it's hard to tell from that angle.
He might be able to get there. Yeah, it looks like he can.
Or at least hit it, do something with it. Yep, no, he got there.
Yeah. I mean, I know we talk about, if you have an opportunity to win, you just do it, but I don't think the percentages were exactly the same. I think I would have liked to see, Bob put Lukas in that terrible, terrible spot there. Because, Bob's not really using his highest skills to his advantage in this matchup. He's supposed to be putting Lukas in these terrible lock-up safeties and like not letting Lukas hit stride and free up his arm and get that back arm moving. He's supposed to be putting him in these weird spots where he's just got to make an odd kick or, just not looking at anything. Bob needs to tighten up his decisions, in my opinion, to keep Lukas from stealing this title from him.
Well, you didn't like that. I was wondering what he was going to do with that because the 7, 8, and the 8 are tied up in that bottom rail. And I think he was trying to break it right there and unfortunately hooked himself.
Well,
so he's thinking about this one for a little bit.
I'm going to say, 100% on contact here. And he's looking at this line right here because he does want to hit that second rail just before the 6.
Yep.
And he's just got to be careful. You can't play this one necessarily naturally. I like to play this one where you aim just a bit short and then allow it to open up to that second rail. You understand what I mean?
Yep.
And that gives him a little bit more separation with the cue ball if he does that. But Lukas could be just trying to hey, I'm just going to make it one right in. Boom. Una bank. Una kick.
Did it good.
And absolutely perfect.
I don't
Great
think
shot.
the 7 ball plays past the 8, though.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't have, I don't think he would have done that if he didn't have an option. But even if it doesn't go in, he can freeze him on the 8 ball here. And it looks like that might be what he's doing. There you
didn't
go.
Play. That was a great kick, though, on that 6 ball, though.
Absolutely. You see the opportunity for Bob to get there. I kind of like him playing this one 3 rails. Just the direction of the cue ball.
Yep.
And, if he goes for a 1 rail kick here, he's got a massive pocket to scratch in.
I was going to say, yeah.
If he plays at 3 rails, he's got a little bit bigger of a target. He can come a little bit early and hit it right before the 7 ball on that short rail and still come out okay. It really depends.
Even 2 rails is a very high percentage of scratch off that. That side of the 7 ball is a big. It makes that pocket huge.
Yeah, and I mean the 8 ball isn't really obstructing too much of that right long rail that he needs to shoot at this. He's got what he needs for a 3 railer, and I think he might be doing exactly what I was suggesting there. You got to make sure that you're playing at a decent speed, enough to contact it and come up about 1.5 diamonds, something like that.
He put it at 3 rails.
Just like that. Let's see how he does.
Oh, my.
All right, well it's still going to be a sellout here.
Not ball in hand, but...
Yeah, it's the same thing, though.
Yeah.
To be funny, Lukas might have put it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good contact there, but that's still death in this rag. That's going to be 4-2 for Lukas Fracasso Verner to lead this final set, race to 7. Boys and girls, thank you for joining. And again, we're almost at the end of this one here. 4-2 right now. Bob really needs to change up something to stay in this match. Really needs to change it up.
Mm-hmm.
He's not letting Lukas bake in the chair like he was in his previous win.
Right.
He needs to just keep him there and use his best skills to his advantage, meaning just play that moving game a little bit. When you have the opportunity, it's like, hey, I can shoot this and try to hide the cue ball, also play in the 2 ways, or I can play this safety where I'm guaranteeing this kid's going to be in a tough spot. Of course, we say you don't want to give them an opportunity to get lucky, but if the percentages are slightly skewed towards the safety versus the shot, you have to do that.
Right.
You have to go with the high percentage hands.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to run and gun with Lukas, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's too hard to outshoot a kid like Lukas. You can outmove him, and kind of use those things to your advantage. You know what I mean? Just whatever your strong suits are.
Yep.
And in my opinion, Bob's got a lot of moving under his belt. He knows how to move that cue ball around and put people in terrible spots.
Well, Lukas coming up with dry on this break, and Bob with a straight shot on the 1 ball.
So for my friends and family in the local area, I have a question for you guys. Is anything going on right now out in the Rhode Island area, pool or not? Is anything going on? Anything cool? Because this is going to be over soon. I'm going to have some cleanup to do and things like that, but probably going to get out of here. And I'll be honest, I want to go somewhere. I'm going to go do something. So if you're out there and you're somewhat local and there's something happening, give me a shout. Love to know what's happening out there.
Nice kick there by Bob. Lukas tapping his cue on the table, show you respect. A good hit. I'll be driving an hour and a half home after this.
You want me to get you a game instead?
No, because I got to work in the morning, so I'm a little tired after the weekend, so I'm just going to take what I got.
What a great return
Very
shot
nice.
that was. Unbelievable. Look at the position that we're in here.
Yep.
Look at this.
Tough ball to hit right here.
Brandon Polana says APA Tri-Cups at Runham. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to go watch pool.
Been watching pool all weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm into watching. I mean, I don't even need to like play any pool. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not really in competition mode at all. But you know, I would go to a place, just hang out a little bit.
That was a great hit there by Bob.
Shot.
And Lukas shooting the 2. Did he get on the 3? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. He's a little funny here. He doesn't like...
Bazzy in the chat. I don't think I'd make it before tomorrow, bud. Sorry. Oh, but believe me, if there was a transporter, I'd be there in 3 seconds,
Yeah.
Bazzy. 100%.
Unfortunately, Bangor, Maine is near nothing. So it's kind of
What do you
tough.
mean? What do you mean? It's near a whole bunch of things.
True, yeah.
Yeah, you know
Just
what it's
not
near?
here, unfortunately.
Well, no, it's near like all the moose. It's near the stratosphere
Yeah.
and Rack City.
Yep.
So there you go. There's 3 good reasons to get up there.
Yeah, we're actually right down the street.
That's right. And obviously Castle Bazzy.
Yeah. It was I've been to Rack City before for I believe Mark Dion had an event there, and I made a weekend out of it. It's not a bad little room.
All diamonds there.
Lukas looking here to go 5-2 in front, cutting the 6 ball. It's a thin cut.
And I think he's going to be just fine.
Yeah. Got Pat
See how he
Gaudio in
goes
the
through
chat.
this.
For you, Mike. Nice shot.
Got to get his speed up, though. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
not a good stroke. Pat
No.
Gaudio, what's going on, my man? He says, "What's up, Mike? Great to catch. Even the last of this, I was playing all day at Yale, so I just got home and finished dinner just in time to catch the kid. Do more great things in pool. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's not a bad shot by Lukas. I don't know if Bob can see the edge of the 7 ball.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he can totally see it.
Yeah, I think he can.
He's got enough
cue
to
level.
he's got enough to bank this. I don't know what he's planning on doing. I think he's going to 2-rail it down underneath the 9 ball here. 2-3 rails under the 9 with the cue ball. And he hit it a little thicker than he was hoping for.
He's going to leave him long.
He got the distance out of the deal, but definitely needed to hit that a bit thinner. Bart Rivezi says, "Is this the final?" You betcha. This is actually the second set of the finals. Absolutely. Cliff Tyler, thank you for sending the stars. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, going back to what we said earlier, Lukas is going to be tough to fade now. You know, he wins the first set. He's got the momentum now, and now looking at 5-2 in the second set.
But he's still making errors. He is.
Yep.
You know, he's not playing a super clean game. He's playing a winning game, but it's not as clean.
Oh, well.
And you see.
You say it's
right
not a
there.
winning game, but I mean, this is far from over. If Bob can take this 4-3, I mean, this is far from over.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to take more care. He's taken a lot of this for granted, like he just wants to just hop up to the top of the slide and slide down it and just be like, all right, I've arrived in the winner's circle. And it just doesn't happen that way. You got to earn it, kid. And you know that. He knows these things.
Yep. Yeah, and I do feel like he kind of rushed that 9 ball in the side pocket.
When Lukas knows that he's in just a great position, that's when he gets a little lax.
Yep.
And, you know, everybody can see it. You guys see what's going on here. Yeah, that's right. He was supposed to go to the corner with that, or even off the bottom rail, play it in the bottom corner. I mean, something other than that.
Yeah.
He's missing position. He's just relying on his shooting ability, and right there, it didn't cover him.
Right.
It didn't cover him.
I mean, Justin, I think he played the right shot. I think he shot it too quick. He just, like you said, Mike, took it for granted.
Yeah, but he didn't want to shoot it like that. He wanted to come back off the rail
True,
and shoot it in the corner.
He did bump it. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yep.
he's making these errors, and for such a great player, I mean, he's really just giving too many opportunities to Dr. Bob here.
Yep.
And I mean, look at this now. We're definitely going to see a push out, but what are you going to push to? You got to kick it back up table. He can't even just shoot it outright.
Nope.
Look at this layout. I mean, what are you really going to do? Push him right in front of the 8-ball so he can't bridge properly? I mean, that's an option, right? Push to a kick or a jump? I mean, if he pushes him to a jump here, I feel like Lukas is just going to do it, or he's going to say, Bob, teach me something. I mean, what do we do here?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, I think Lukas has to give it back.
I don't know. I feel like Lukas is really considering, but no, he says, "Go ahead, Bob, show me something."
That's kind of what I thought it was going to happen, because I mean, I want to see show me something. I want to see what Bob's going to do here.
That's right.
I want to see what he was thinking.
We have a decent line here on this shot here, and it looks like he may be able to just swerve it enough to clip it. Right between the 6 and the 3.
That's a tight window.
Oh, of course it is. But, I mean, he's shooting at it.
No way Lukas would give away an open shot.
And Jeff Romanowski, he is shooting too fast. Agreed with that. Totally agreed.
Oh, man. He almost did make that in the corner. No. Lukas is going to like this now. Got a combo, 2-8 combo.
Shot there.
That's a good shot. Nice speed.
Doesn't want to get straight, though. And he doesn't look like he has a ton of angle. He might have to force something here. He might be able to shoot it from that side, but then his position is going to be a little bit funky.
Yeah. Well, how do you like rolling down and playing a safe, locking up on the 9-ball?
I mean, the same way like we're saying before, like if you're in position to run out, you're just supposed to do that. You don't want to give Bob a chance at the table. And you see he's entertaining my suggestion there, maybe shooting it from the backside. You can see from this angle here, there is a lot of room between that 4 and the 9. You can make it still, but it's still a tricky situation. He's going to have to roll forward after this. He's going to play this one, roll forward for the 6-ball on the side or possibly the corner.
Good shot.
Leaves himself just a bit of an angle. He's going to shoot this one to the side and float up. The 7 in the top left corner. See how he does.
He got that shot. Got
Nice
good in the 7-ball here.
Yeah, really nice speed there. Got to maintain here, Lukas.
It's a good shot. I like how we stayed down there.
Yeah. His phone's probably blowing up with people telling him to slow the heck down. That's right, Will Ailey. He definitely took care of that time.
Yeah, he's being a little more deliberate now. Definitely taking his time.
That's right. 5-3 now in favor of the Connecticut kid, Lukas Fracasso Verner, and we are getting closer and closer to the conclusion of this one here. Bob giving a nice tight rack here. As Murky Leclerc says, LFV with a crown. See how we look here. Lucas gives it a quick once-over. Looks good from here, kid. All right, let's see what the break's going to do. I'm going to say this is going to be a break and run here.
Take a look at the 6 ball.
I just feel like this is going to be a break and run. He's got to have a nice spread, though.
And he's got the 1 ball on the break.
He's got a shot at the 2. Yeah, there we go. He's got to make the 2 ball. Makes the 2 ball. This is it. Table's toast.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot the 2 ball a little bit at top. It bumps the 4 ball. You know, that opens up the table, and he's got the 3 ball on the bottom left, bottom right. Just like that.
Everything he needs.
That was a shot right there.
Yep, that's it. Looking pretty good here. He's going to go a short draw stroke here. Went a little far on that one. He doesn't like this line now. He might go forward and kind of pinch it with some inside off the bottom rail twice. 1, 2. Ooh.
Again.
He's still able to do it, though. He's got the 9 ball to stall his cue ball. He can play it to the side, but he's just going to go with safety.
He's wedge between the 6 and 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was weird that he didn't go all the way in there.
That's what I thought he was going to do.
He had a much better chance at that. Bob's got a very, simple kick here where it can come out in Bob's favor.
Yep. I agree. Surprised as far as playing a safety, they just roll him up on that 6-9 and just didn't get there. 1 rail to the side rail, kick on the 5. Big kick, right. Big kick here. Gets the hit.
Now it's just distance.
Yep.
Got to be honest, though, the way Bob kicked at that and the body language right there, you see that right there with the hand flip a little bit, that tells me that Bob may be like, hey, man, I'm just going to, count the cash and get out of here now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's giving up. He's not doing that in the least. Not even a little bit. But
this is
he's no dummy either. He sees what's happening right now. Bob's a super smart player. A smart person in general too, but yeah, see that ball in. Yeah, but that type of shot right there is going to get him in trouble. He didn't need to do that. He's starting to feel confidence. He's tasting the blood in the water, but it's not over yet. This type of thing might work in a situation like this, but you're overseas in a world-class field, and that pocket doesn't accept that, and the other guy just comes back and he drills you.
Yep.
Now what? Now you lose. Got to tighten up, my man. All right, here we go. 6-3.
To the hill we go.
Yeah, 6-3 to Lukas Fracasso Verner. Bob Madenjian at a massive disadvantage here, and a super tall order to be able to continue with a shot at this title.
Yep.
But right now, it's the Lukas Fracasso Verner show. Can we see one break and run before the match is over?
I was going to say, because honestly, Bob may not get up to shoot again. Lucas is breaking. He definitely can break and run.
You think he's capable of that?
Yeah. He's capable of 1 or 2. I haven't seen one since I've been in here, to be honest with you. I'm kind of surprised.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've seen that, but, it's opponent rack, and, they're trying to give a good rack. I'm not saying they're, slugging each other, but, that's just the nature of it. It's just not going to break because you're like, they racked it for me, and something's different, so it's definitely a little different.
Here we go to the break. Cut break. And he's going to come up dry here.
All right, let's see it. Bob runs out.
Bob's going to have a shot.
He runs out and then hits him with a 3-pack. Lucas never shoots again.
I'd be sick.
How about he plays a safe right here? He banks the 1 ball towards the 9, makes the 9 ball. How about that one for a... That's like a knife in the side. see what he does here.
I'm kind of curious myself.
He wants him on the 4-ball, I think. Oh, no, he's shooting. Okay.
Yeah, he's shooting. He's got the 2-ball on the side now. Should be able to spin this, shoot the 2-ball into that top side pocket, and shoot the 3-ball into the top left.
Well, Bob just needs to make a statement here and let Lukas know that he's still there.
Right.
I mean, everything's there right now.
Especially after that shot. That just opened up everything.
Oh, yeah.
Jose Concepcion on the snap.
On the snap, Vincent.
On the snap, Bob.
How sick would that be? All 9-ball breaks to finish the set out.
I will say,
and
I saw
not bottom corners either, like top corners, side pockets, kicked in.
So Samut Sam played someone in a second chance, and it was the fastest race to 3 I think I'd ever seen.
What happened?
So the guy broke. He made a ball, and he had a 1-9 combo, went up 1-0, and then he snapped the next 2 9-balls. Done. Samut's like, well, that was fun.
That's hilarious.
I looked at Samut. I'm like, well, I guess you better learn how to rack tighter, Samut.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. You got to make sure that if you are the racker and that 9-ball's flying in the corner or something, that's your fault as the racker. It's not the breaker getting lucky. That's you not racking properly.
Correct. One was actually one was like one got kicked in, the other one right to the corner. So, yep. I forget who it was that did that to him, but he's like, that was the fastest race 3 I think I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff in this game, but I mean, that's the nature of it, really.
Yeah.
Really is. All right, let's see.
Bob's got to get out here.
Yeah, I really like to see him just, continue what he's doing here and continue to fight.
I want to see Hill.
Bob's going to really have to hunker down to keep himself in that spot. I mean, think about it. I mean, you got the tournament favorite on the hill.
Yeah.
That's and I'm not saying that Bob's like feeling the pressure, but I mean, it's pressure. You know you have to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not like nervous out there. He's playing pool.
Right.
And, just real quick, I want to touch on that. When you're an amateur player coming up in pool and you're playing in these events, a lot of times you're going to feel nerves and you get jitters and things like that. The idea is that you need to go into those events and don't hold back either. Don't say, I'm not ready for a tournament. That doesn't exist. You either go play in events and get ready, or you just never play. But you got to go out there, and the more you do that, the more comfortable you are in competition, and then you can perform your best and you can shoot your best. People say, oh, he's a practice champ. Yeah, it's because he's not playing enough events. He's not under pressure enough. That's what that is.
Yep.
So I just want to mention that a guy like Bob Madenjian, he doesn't care that Lukas is this great player and he's able to run racks and he just won this pro tournament. Bob's like, dude, I don't care. I'm going to win the games. I'm just going to go out and play pool. And that's exactly what he's doing. So, you have to remember that stuff. You go out and you're in competition, the other player literally is irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. You worry about your damn self and forget about the other people. They don't exist.
Tack on one more from Mr. Bob Madenjian, 6'4". I'll tell you what, Adam Kluwer said a while ago, said 7'4" Lukas. It's still possible.
It's definitely possible.
Let's see what Bob does in this break.
I want to see if it's going to be the same type of break, too. Totally changed his break there, but he's got the 6 in.
Yeah, he pocketed a ball in the break. The two balls, I don't think it goes anywhere.
Well, it goes in the right side pocket. So, I mean, I don't know if he's going to try to work himself into that, but...
I mean, he could go crazy here and play a 2-9 combo. I mean, that goes too, but I don't like getting on that. We'll see what he does.
Bob's made a decision here, so he's already got that. He's got something figured out. See what type of line he's going to work with. Looks like he might have been going over for the 9
I
ball.
was just going to say that, yeah. He still can play a carom here.
I think that might be what he's thinking. And I'll tell you what, Bob's really, really good at those.
Yep.
I mentioned that a couple times when I was suggesting get out there and play some scratch pool, get your cue ball on point. But we're going to see what Bob can do here.
He's definitely looking at this 9 ball.
Has to.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here.
And even if he misses the 9, he's not going to leave it in a great spot. Kind of like a 2-way.
Oh, boy.
Well, yeah, I think he wanted a little better than that.
Don't worry. Lucas isn't going to bank this cross side and then shoot 2 more shots to win. That's not going to happen right now.
Yeah, he likes the bank. And there's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bob kind of shaking his head, and yeah, I think he knows.
I mean, as soon as the balls laid the way that they were, we knew.
Yeah. For the title. That is it.
Lukas Fracasso Verner performs the double dip over Bob Madenjian. Congratulations to both players for their finishes in this event. I want to thank everybody that joined us this weekend, and of course everyone that was able to donate. We're going to do those drawings tomorrow night, Monday night, and get that a little bit bigger for you guys. I'm going to leave the stream on for just a couple of minutes, and then it's going to be toast. So if you want to get in there, go ahead and do that. Congratulations again, Bob Madenjian, runner-up, Lukas Fracasso Verner, your champion. All right, folks, I'm going to head out. Steve Sutton, thank you so much. We're going to hit him one more time. Sutton down.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Steve, always a pleasure. And thank you for everyone else that joined me this weekend. Tom McGonigal, Ray Mack, Pete Genovese, and anybody else that I forgot. I apologize. But thank you guys all very, very much. And I'm going to head out, go get some fresh air, take some photos, and we'll catch you next time on the live stream. Love you guys.
everything they do for us here at Steelers. We'll be back here next season with 3 events. Again, the Ocean State, the Hall of Fame, and another event next June. We appreciate everything you